Security code is entered. All the camera footage is looping. And my night just got a whole lot easier. The guards are unconscious or locked in their office for now. So all that stands between me and the payday for that jade statuette over there is a stroll along this hideously decorated hallway. It's almost too easy. Now, invisible tripwires. I knew it. Must have had them recently installed. Those blueprints I brought are out of date. Probably have to speak to Fixer about a discount for that. But for now, I need to focus on getting past them. Not like it's gonna be difficult for a master thief like me, though. There. One jade statuette. Come to Papa. Ooh, boy, you are far more tantalizing up close. Did they keep you locked up in the stuffy museum, huh? Don't worry. I think you'll be much happier coming home with me. Someone that'll take care of you, actually appreciate you, worship you. At least until I sell you. Though you are awfully pretty. I know I got hired to nab you, but maybe I won't do that. I think you'd actually look really nice sitting on my bookshelf with all the rest of the artifacts I've... Oh. Hello there. I see we have an eavesdropper. And a superhero, no less. You spooked me. And I wasn't expecting any company. Such cute company, at least. Yes, I can see you. Perched up there in the shadows, all dramatic like. Why don't you come down here? I promise. I don't bite. Much anyway. Come here. Let's chat. You're already crashing the party. Might as well socialize a bit. And I like to see who I'm talking to anyways. Just watch where you step. The tripwires are still active after all. And I'd hate to have our talk interrupted by some alarm bells ringing. Good. Glad to see you're polite. How long were you up there watching me, by the way? In fact, how did you even know I was here? I was being perfectly sneaky. None of the guards knew I hit them until they were unconscious. So, how did you find me? You saw me entering the building. Huh. I did that from the rooftop. You must have been up awfully high to notice a thing like that. Can you fly? You're not wearing a cape. The flying ones usually do. Swinging. Like from a vine? Like Tarzan. Oh, that is interesting. Hang on. I think I've heard of you. Aren't you that new super that's shown up recently? The one that everyone hates and can't ever seem to catch a break? I'm such a big fan. gosh, the media loves having a go at you, don't they? If they're not accusing you of being a criminal 1 minute, they're saying you're causing too much collateral damage the next. Not like the other superheroes don't cause way more problems than you. But I guess that's besides the point, isn't it? You're not a member of any teams, and I suppose people need someone to blame for their problems, don't they? It must be really hard. Living your life, I mean. Oh yeah, no, I know a fair amount about you. The shadows just threw me off for a second. I always try to keep an eye on the supers in whatever city I'm currently operating in. But I've kept a much closer eye on you. There's something a little different about you compared to the other heroes. Something that helps you stand out, I think. That costume, for one. Oh no, don't worry, I love it. The colors, the logo, the tightness. Must be awfully hot there. But I suppose the style is worth it. In fact, once I'm out of here, I might have to ask my tailor to make me my own copy. You're okay with cosplays, right? Not like you have much choice anyway. I'm inspired, what can I say? What do you mean I won't be getting out of here? Arrest me? You're going to arrest me now? Oh. Like I haven't heard that one before. You're not the first superhero I've met, you know. Though, you aren't the first one who hasn't just started throwing punches as soon as they saw me. So, I thank you for that. Nice to see you've got a brain behind that mask. Some of those heroes are so thick-headed. They think just because I'm well known in wearing a costume that I want to fight. Most of the time, you know? Actually, all of the time. It's a recurring thing, actually. But I don't. I'm a pacifist at heart, if you can believe it. My name? Oh. Well, my code name's Shroud. We're not close enough for real names yet, but it's lovely to meet you. Oh yes, I have quite the reputation. Shame you haven't heard of me. One would think that a hero such as yourself would keep their ear closer to the ground. But then again, I suppose that's hard when you're swinging through the sky, saving the city every other Tuesday. I'm a supervillain, as you can tell. But not one of the evil ones. I'm not affiliated with Baron Blitz or his assembly of awful lunatics or anything. So don't worry about that. Just like you're not affiliated with the Heroes Guild, correct? Right, I thought so. You've got way too much class for that group. Isn't it funny though, that you and I meet like this? Just a couple of outsiders, neither of us fitting in with our respective cliques. You want to though, don't you? Fit in, I mean. Why else would you be doing this? Seems nowadays most of the so-called superheroes are just doing this for money, or fame, or movie deals. Can't say I really blame them. A friend of mine, Shockwave, turned hero a while ago. Joined the guild after a whole kerfluffle. They've been doing quite well. Far better than they were as a villain. But it's not for me to judge. Me though, I'm fine where I am, on my own, doing my own thing and robbing museums. Speaking of which, I know we're having quite the engaging conversation, but I think you were about to... Yeah, now you remember. Sorry for distracting you. You're here to arrest me and to prove yourself to the Heroes Guild one criminal at a time and one day join their ranks. Correct? No? Huh. Well, good for you. I was hoping you were going to let me go. After all, I'm not as bad as some of those other villains I fought. Am I? Not as nasty or vile or murderous, so I'll just be going. Oh. So you are planning on arresting me. But you're not doing it because you want to join the guild. I see. Thanks for clarifying. Very kind of you. Some of the heroes would take any opportunity they can to take out one such as I, even though I'm not even remotely threatening. But glad to see you're not one of them. So go ahead. Slap the handcuffs on me. I'll give you no trouble. I know when I'm caught. You don't carry handcuffs. Well, how the hell do you apprehend anyone? Knock them unconscious. Huh. That is actually kind of surprising for you. And here I thought I was speaking with a kind-hearted soul. Oh, but you're not gonna hurt me, are you? I know I talk a big game, but I'm really quite fragile. I mean it. I don't possess any superpowers like yourself. See? Everything I do is based on experience and skill. I wasn't always this competent, I'll have you know. Oh, good. I don't think I'd survive a blow from one of your superpowered fists. But the muscles, you somehow fit into that suit. Huh. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm getting distracted. Which is certainly very easy when I'm in your vicinity. But what's the plan then? You have nothing to apprehend me with, and you don't seem the type to attack someone who's not threatening you. So, do you want to just wait for the police? Oh yeah, I forgot. They have a reward out for your capture, don't they? Terrible shame. I bet that doesn't help your escapades much, does it? I suppose you could leave a few moments before they arrive. But then there's the risk of escape, isn't there? What to do? I don't suppose you could just let me go, could you? After all, it'd be so terrible for someone as charming and friendly as me to wind up in prison, wouldn't it? No? Well, in that case, my friend, I think we're at an impasse. Yeah. There's only one option indeed, I see. I'll just have to push you into those tripwires like we discussed. Then I'll grapple out of here and you can take the blame. Oh, sorry to disappoint you. I certainly enjoyed our conversation, but I have bills to pay and... Hey, what are you... Oh, the statue! Give it back! What the fuck? Oh, you cheeky little bastard. Okay, sure. You know what? Well played. tell you what. Let's call it even, shall we? I escape, you keep the statue. Deal. No deal. Well, in that case, I'll just have to close this window and lock you inside. How about that? Oh, there's no doubt in my mind you can't escape from there before the police arrive. I wouldn't have locked you in here if I thought you couldn't. But I'll give you a head start. Even if only for a few seconds. But that's all I really need. But don't think I'm happy about this. You just made me fail my mission. And that's the first time something like that has ever happened. I'm kind of impressed. But I promise, it's not happening ever again. But for now, I'm content to call it even. So, see you around, and remember, the next time we meet, I'll be far less gentle. Bye! Right. Got everything I need for the night, I think. Let me just check my list. New grappling hook, smoke pellets, materials for the costume. Yep. I am good. Okay, time to start heading home. Gonna be a cold one tonight, I think, and... Huh? Oh, hello there, sir. Do you want something? You certainly seem to want my attention, given the way you're pointing that gun at me. Oh, you're a mugger. Very cool. Not the most rewarding career choice, but who are you mugging? Me? Wow, okay. That's... let's... Wait, no, I'm so sorry, wait. It's just... Oh my god, okay, wait, I'm so sorry, wait, I think I'm done. Oh god, okay. I'm sorry if that seems really rude. I really didn't mean anything by it. I do respect your profession as much as I don't like it. But honestly, out of everyone in this city... Oh, I said I was done. You chose the wrong person to rob. I mean, it's hilarious, really. Because, let me just find this out. You see, you might not have realized it due to my very friendly personality, but we're in the same boat, supervillain. I'm not wearing my costume, but take a look in my eyes, right? See the danger? And currently, they're fixated on you, so you can either escape their gaze and leave, or I'll show you what being a supervillain really... Oh, come on! Not you again! Are you done? I had that, thank you very much. I was just talking that guy down and then you had to show up and ruin everything. Really? Not everyone needs to be saved, Some of us mere mortals are just fine saving ourselves. Oh, don't act like you don't recognize me. It's me! Shroud! Remember? From the museum. Oh, cut the fucking shit. I know you've been following me. Why else would you be able to be in this specific alley when I just so happen to be mugged? Right. You were investigating a series of muggings in the area. I so totally believe you. Now, really, what are you doing here? It's been a couple of weeks since that museum thing. Are you, here to arrest me? Because if so, did it really take you that long to figure out who I was? Because, I'll be honest, my mask isn't really that secretive. It's really just a bit of style for my capers, to keep things fun and light. Very few people ever actually see my face when I'm on the job, and you're just like one of the very lucky few. So I'll ask again, what are you doing here? I know your routines. I've been keeping an eye on you, remember? Even more so since we met. And I know this isn't where you normally like patrol. So what's going on here? Because I know I seem nice and friendly back in the museum. But that was before you stole that statue off of me. You know, the thing I was working for. Yeah, that. That made me a lot less nice, you know. So, just out of curiosity, and because I really just want to go on my way, what do you want? You're joking. You're telling me you've been going out of your way to find me because you want to go on a date. Why would you want to do that? Also, what makes you think I'm available? Maybe that whole flirty supervillain shtick back at the museum was just an act? Huh? To get you to lower your guard? For all you know, it could have worked. I mean, by the looks of it, it kind of did. But to answer your unasked question, I am single. I'm usually pretty busy planning my capers, and I don't have much of a social life outside of work, which is a little embarrassing to admit. But also, before you ask, no, I don't date supervillains. The ones I associate with are usually like way too into it, or they're like complete fucking losers. Like, I mean, have you met them? There's really no middle ground. But no, I just don't date them. Which one am I? That is okay. That's cute. Really, that is. I kind of like that. But I am the exception, the perfect in between. I'm committed. I'm talented. I'm down to earth, but not too little and not too much. I wonder which of those you are, though. It's been my experience when it applies to superheroes. So maybe you're like an exception as well, because you're not a loser, despite what everyone says. But you're not too committed either, if you're serious about what you're asking anyways. I mean, what makes you think I'd want to date you anyways? Sure, you're like intriguing and very pleasant to be around, and you're also pleasant on the eyes a bit. And you did just save me, even though I didn't actually need saving. But you're a superhero, and you're a good person. Both of those, which are like red flags in my book. And from your perspective, you know, just eyeballing it a little bit, I'm a criminal. You know, I'm just putting it out there. I like do bad shit. Not the evil shit, but like I'm a criminal of like I do this shit because I actually do it, you know? So why on earth would you want to date me specifically? Aw, I'm really the only person that's been nice to you while you were in costume. That's kind of sad. Sympathy points though. Not really generally advised to be the best card to play when you're asking someone out, but I guess you meant that in a way, right? Oh, okay. You know what? I'll go on a date with you. But remember, I'm doing this for you more than I'm doing it for me. And if I get an inkling that this is secretly a trap of some kind or anything like that, I am going to scamper across the rooftops. You see those ones? Yeah, those ones right over there. And you'll never see me again. And that will be all. Capiche? Good. I am still impressed you tracked me down, though. You're the first person that's done that. Is this how celebrities feel? It's kind of weird, you know? uh. Oh, but before we get down to dating, though, there is one condition. And no, nothing like that. You can say no to it, but if you do, well, date's off. We have to do it in costume. Yep, you heard me right. In costume, masks on, and takeout. I want takeout. Because there's no way we're actually going to be able to eat at a restaurant in costume. Is there? I thought as much. Oh, no, I am actually wearing my costume. It's under my clothes. I always keep it on just in case, so if you'll, kindly turn around. Thanks so much. Okay, so right, here's the plan. I want Italian, something hot and spicy. If not, and I guess I'll leave that to you. You're the one who wants this date, so you can sort all of that out. I'll sort out the venue, and we can meet up in a few minutes. What? What do you mean you don't have any money? I know the costume is skin tight, but I thought you'd at least be able to fit a wallet in there. Okay, you know what? This goes against everything I've ever done. Fuck. Okay, you're lucky you're very cute. Here, take this cash. It should be enough, especially in a neighborhood like this. We'll meet up again in a few minutes and enjoy a nice meal together. All right? Now remember, hot and spicy. I don't care what it is, so long it meets those criteria. Okay? Great. I'll see you shortly. Hey, I'm up here. Hi. Oh, I can smell that shit from the rooftops. It smells amazing. Come on. There you are. Damn, you got that shit fast. I set this whole thing up. Looks nice, doesn't it? Especially when you consider how quickly I did it. I think once you've gotten over the slight chill in the air, you'll find this is better than any restaurant, isn't it? And I mean, with a view like this, I'd say it's worth the chill. Now, what'd you get me? I'm starving. Wow. This is exactly what I would have ordered, actually. Great minds think alike there. We're off to a good start. And what did you get? Oh, that does look nice. Can I try some? I'll let you have some of mine. Fantastic. Oh, God, thank you. Okay, yeah. That is good. Fuck, okay. Oh, good. Ugh. So, how have you been? Up to much? Fighting crime, righting wrongs, living a double life? Well, I assumed you had a secret identity. What with that mask you're rolling up slightly to expose your mouth. Not like you can eat food through it, right? Okay, so what exactly do you do when you're not wearing a costume? Please. I'm not trying to find out who you are. I'm not gonna pry into your secret identity. I'm just curious. I mean, if you don't want to tell me, I'll just have to make up something for you. Because, I mean, maybe you're like a mild-mannered reporter? Yeah, that's original. Oh, or what about a science whiz? Or an astronaut? Or maybe a stripper? I wouldn't doubt it with a body like that. Really? I wouldn't have guessed, actually. That's really hard to balance the superhero stuff with the real world stuff all the time. Why do you do it? I mean, me, I'm like me all the time, even out of costume. That encounter with Mugger, I didn't really hesitate to start flexing who I was on them. But you? I bet if you'd been out of costume, you would have played the part. You would have just let them rob you. And you would have gotten into costume and tracked them down after. I have to admit that does sound kind of fun. But it gets tedious, I think. Right? You know, I can't think of a single other superhero that has like a secret ID nowadays. No major ones, anyway. Why do you do it? Okay, yeah, I'll be more specific. I could ask that about a lot of things you do, really. But why do you live among them? Pretend you're a civilian. I don't get it. Okay, I get that you don't want to abandon your friends and family or anything, but I'm not saying you do that. I'm just wondering why you still work a 9 to 5. Wouldn't it be more fun to drop the man and embrace the super? That's what I do. And look at me. I'm way happier just being like this than you are. I mean, I can't see your eyes, but I bet if I took that mask off, you would have bags under them, wouldn't you? From all the stress. Not only from like fighting crime, but from keeping such a big secret from people. And your social life can't be that great. I mean, you asked me out for one. And I mean, a supervillain you've met once and literally just tried to arrest. Talk about desperate, right? Hey, I was only joking. I mean, but wouldn't it be nice to remove that stress? To like live a little? Sorry, okay? I apologize. I'm probably pushing my luck there a bit too much. But you have to admit it. Being a superhero full time, well, that would be much more rewarding, wouldn't it? All the other heroes do it. You could focus on fixing your public image. Maybe even start getting paid. I mean, do you have any idea how many people make money off of sponsorship deals these days? That could be you. Yeah, I do seem to know a lot about that stuff, don't I? Like I said, I keep my eyes on a lot of you hero types. I know what you get up to. But being serious, out of all of them, you are by far the most interesting one I've come across. I don't know. What I do know is that it's very tempting to peel that mask away, see the person underneath it. But I'm not going to. Because that wouldn't be any fun. I don't want to see who you pretend to be. I want to see who you really are. And I'm hoping that's who's sitting beside me right now. You see, superhero masks are like being on the internet. There's a certain anonymity behind them, you could say. And the way people act with that anonymity shows you who they are, really, deep down. Usually. But I'm not sure in your case. You spend half your time pretending to be one person, the other half pretending to be someone else. I mean, which part of you is real? I can't tell. I'm the real me right now, sitting in front of you. Even with my mask off, I'm like the same person. But not you. So which one is it? I'm hoping it's the one who's speaking to me right now. And not the civilian. But until you figure that out, I think I'm gonna have to leave you. Nah, I had a really nice time tonight. Meal was top notch. But the company, oh man, the company. Exquisite. I had a nice time. A lovely time, even. But I don't like being lied to. Or people lying to themselves. So, until you've decided who you really are, I don't want to see you again. Got it? You can keep the cash I gave you, alright? From the sound of things, you need it a lot more than I do. Hopefully, I'll see you again. Maybe grab another meal. But like I said, until I know who you are, or even who you know who you are, until you've decided whether you're a hero or a civilian, just do us both a favor and stay away, alright? Because I'm meant to be the supervillain in this relationship. See ya. Hi. Hold on. Calm down. Calm down. I didn't mean to startle you. Well, I did a little bit. Look on your face was pretty funny. But really, after the last couple of little chats we've had, I thought I thought you'd trust me by now. So, hi again. Nice to see you. Been a couple of weeks since we last met, and I've got to tell you, I've been looking forward to our next little get together. So much so, I did something I never ever do, and went out of my way looking for a superhero. Oh, you were gonna ask what I was doing here. Well, like always, my very skin tight suited friend, I'm 2 steps ahead. I mentioned this before, but I know your patrol routes, where you'd most often be sighted, places you frequent. They're all in this district. So I just came and waited. Plonked myself down on the rooftop and kept my eye out. Yeah, that's right. I'm stalking you this time. Payback, yeah. Let's see how you like it. But what's a friendly little stalking between lovers, huh? And remember, you did it first. I didn't really have much else to do today anyways. So I caught up on some reading. Currently reading this older book, Seduction of the Innocent. It's an essay about how a comic book fiction is making kids crazy or something of the 1950s. Crazy, I know. Anyways, I was getting into this really interesting part. Interesting in a diluted sort of way. When all of a sudden I saw you swinging by on your travels, keeping an eye out, and completely oblivious to the fact that I was nearby. I'd almost be a little hurt if I didn't know it was because you're just so great at your job. Anyway, um, I popped my bookmark in and got into costume and started following you. I thought you were heading into your apartment or something, maybe going to a little superhero team up. I think that's what your people call them. But, nah. I saw you land on this rooftop and head inside. Took me a second, but I remembered what you told me before. This is where you work, isn't it? Must be, given how much time you've spent here. And how relaxed you were when you walked out on the rooftop. This must be a routine for you at this point. Again, sorry I startled you. You must have thought I was one of your co-workers. I'm surprised you actually didn't notice. Now that I think about it, don't you have some kind of superpower that tells you when you're in danger? And it didn't tell you I was near? Aw, your little early warning system doesn't consider me a threat. Isn't that cute? Alright, now come on, get off your high horse and sit down with me. Just be like last time. I've got a really nice view, and I've got takeout. Yep. Right here. Freshly cooked too. Italian again, by the way. I had Uber deliver it. Wasn't sure what you wanted, so I ordered one of everything. Yeah, I guess I could have just ordered what you had last time, but this is more fun. Plus, it's not like I can't afford it, so what can I say? Crime does pay. Just be careful not to get any on your suit. I'd hate for you to get some sauce on it. Then again, maybe not. I'm really impressed with the costume change, though. Doing it in the stairwell, I haven't seen that one before. Is that why you work so late? So people won't wonder why you're heading up to the roof rather than going downstairs with everyone else? Or is it because you constantly have to sneak out when it's a crime happening nearby? Gotta meet them deadlines somehow. Oh, calm down. I didn't get a look at your face. At least, the part that matters. I can see your mouth, but usually that's not enough to identify a person unless you're Sherlock Holmes or Mystery Man or something. But really, why would I want to? I mean, I'm sure you're very pretty under there, but everything I want to see is right here in that mask. But that does bring me nicely on topic with what I mentioned last time. So, have you given some thought to what I said? You know, about the knowing who you really are, all that jazz. I know I probably came off a little absolutist about it last time, and I'm sorry about that. Obviously, your civilian identity is always going to be a part of who you are, after all. That's how you were born. But you get what I'm saying, right? If you keep trying to balance out those lives, neither one's gonna flourish. You're gonna start struggling to meet deadlines. Your coworkers are gonna think you're weird, and your boss is probably gonna be screaming at you, telling you to get your act together, not realizing you're the only reason the city's still intact after all those supervillains you pulled away. Oh yeah, no, I've absolutely heard about that. Really nice work. Actually, that snitch you interrogated? The one who told you about their heist those guys were gonna pull? Yeah, Jimmy the snitch. Him. I paid him to tell you. I heard about what was going down through my contacts. Knew it was bad news and thought you could handle it. What can I say? You're just reliable like that sometimes. I was right, of course, though. You took those guys down, took a bit of effort, though, and maybe a couple of bruises. But you've got to earn it, right? And I was watching the whole time, and I promise, if there was even a second I thought you weren't in any real danger, I would have stepped in. But I didn't have to, because you are the best, and even if nobody realizes it, kind of are. Well, nobody else. I'm happily aware of it. Consider me the chairman of your fan club. But even after you did all that for them, they still hate you, don't they? Why is that? There must be something you're doing wrong. Though, I'll be damned if I can figure out what it is. Can't be the costume. It's dynamite. I wasn't joking when I said I was making my own version of it. What do you think the materials I bought last time were for? From what I can tell, you're always very kind and helpful. You go out of your way to save people. Sure, you make awful jokes, but they're not that bad. Huh. Is it the secret identity? Again, most heroes nowadays are either public or part of the Heroes Guild. And you're neither. And you don't want to change that, do you? So maybe that's why. I know the average person on the streets trusts you, but overall, until you can fix your reputation, the cops and the SHCB, they'll all be after you. There must be something you can do to change that. Or maybe you don't. They already think you're a criminal. Why change their minds? Maybe embrace it. Be the outlaw, the enigma, one that stands out. I mean, you're basically doing that already. Just not making any profit off of it. But you're doing fine so far in your hero guise, at least. Your real life, not so much. Maybe it's just not for you. No harm in that. You know, you can just quit pretending to be what you're not. Ditch the fat from your life and become my partner. Would you like that? I'm not saying you have to become a supervillain. I'm a thief. I know I call myself a supervillain, but that's just for my clients. Nowadays, you can't get hired unless you're the world's greatest assassin or have superpowers or something. It's exhausting. Must be what being a content creator on YouTube feels like. God, I'd fucking hate that. But, getting back on track. Don't you think you'd be better off spending time with me rather than carrying on as who you are? I mean, you said it yourself. That's been nice to be you in costume. And you seem miserable in your regular life, so why not change that? You wouldn't have to help me pull all the heists. I mean, you could if you wanted, but it's not like required. Just spend time with me. Eat takeout, hang out, fight crime, rob banks, whatever takes your fancy. I mean, you could still be a hero, still fight supervillains, help old ladies cross the street, pull cats out of trees. Fuck, I'll even help you. All I'm just saying is that you just drop the stuff that makes you miserable and focus on what makes you happy. Does that sound unreasonable? You don't have to decide right now. I know it's a lot to think about, but I really, I really, I really, oh, fuck up. But I really like being around you. I can sense a connection between the two of us, a spark, something there, something that makes me happy too, a little bit, I guess. And I guess it's just killing me that I'm sensing this cloud lingering over you. It's like, you know, the happiness you have when you're with me is only temporary, that you're gonna be miserable again the second I leave. And uh, I admit I don't want that. I don't want for anyone. I mean, look at those people down there. Not a single one of them would hesitate if I offered what I'm offering to you right now. I'd share this happiness with all of them if I could, but I can't. So I'm choosing to have that with you. And you'd be stupid not to take it, if I'm being honest. I mean, it can work like this. I'll give you my number. It's a burner, so don't get too excited. And you'll have till like next week to call it. Yeah, that sounds fair. If you don't call it, then I'm throwing it away and you'll never actually see me again. Because it's not fair on either of us. And if you do, I'll arrange a meetup and we can... Excuse me? You don't need it. The number? And why is that? Oh, your decision's been made then. That's fine. I'm ready. Let's hear it. I'm a big boy. I can take it. I'm actually happy that we're getting it out of the way quickly, so... Oh. Oh, yeah, I'm very happy we got it out of the way so quickly. I would have hated to feel like my day had been wasted. And I'm very happy that you made that choice. And, you're sure that this is what you want. No second thoughts or anything. All right. Good. Cool. From now on, there's not going to be any more supervillain stuff between us. All right. That's good, right? You and me, we're alike, and we're on the same side. But that's enough of that mushy stuff. What do you say, partner? Or what do you want to do first? Because we can do anything we want now. You and me together. Who could stop us? I mean, not the guild, not the assembly. Nobody, really. There's an entire world of possibilities out there. And as far as I'm concerned, the world's our oyster. So let's go and take it.